All right, here we are, hole 3. So a couple different ways to play this. Let's see with the wind direction. Okay, so the wind direction is a tailwind. Um, so that does make things a little bit challenging. There is a wood approach you can go here with this wind, and also a driver approach. So one thing that's going to be almost impossible is the shot that my opponent that you're about to watch here. If you're trying to hold it this way, it's almost not going to happen. It's essentially going to be just a full backspin shot where you're just trying to, more than anything, just get your birdie and go to the next hole when you try it like that. So you'll see the ball doesn't really roll out, and very tough to be able to kind of dial it in like that. Well, this hole is going to be a tough hole no matter what you try to do. But another thing that you can try to do is you can try to play the fairway. What I'll typically do is, I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 5.5 with this tailwind. What I'll typically do with a wood is maybe about 3. So here's more or less where I'm going to try to get it to hop. Definitely at least need to go, I'm thinking at least 10 rings here. Maybe let's go almost 12. And you can see with what I'm doing with my curl, maybe about half curl or so. And it looks like it's landing just a little bit short. But more or less what you want to do is get that second ball right on this fairway here. That's exactly what you want to have it hit. So I tried to get just a little bit aggressive. It looks like my ring play at, what was that, almost 12, 11.5 was a bit much. So I'm going to back that down to probably about 10, almost right on the money. And, just go from there for the next guide. But, another thing that you can do is it with a sniper. So that's probably the approach that you want to go and just try to get it dialed in. As I mentioned, you'll just need to dial back how many rings you go off of what my first attempt was. I definitely wanted to play it aggressive, like towards this front, to make sure that I was going enough, because I'd rather, take a chance, especially with only, the one guide. I don't know if I'm going to do this again. So, but I do kind of recommend that approach, and that's why I wanted to at least show you that video, just so you could see kind of the strategy, that is probably a very good one to use. The only thing is, trying to play that downhill and guesstimate, it's just going to take just a couple trials to kind of get dialed and get that second bounce landing right on the front of that fairway there. It has to land very close to where the rough is if you want to have success with that. Otherwise, it ends up rolling out too far. So it's going to come in too hot if you get it up around that fringe into the green. So you do need to play it, very aggressively, and you'll just have to, more than anything, just hone in on that ring adjustment a little bit better. So good luck there. Catch you on the next one.